Kia ora and welcome to day 15 of Beer Jerk Advent. It is Friday night and we're drinking a pretty big beer. I'm Luke.
I'm Joe.
We're drinking Boatrocker 42 barley wine. The reason Joe is looking a little bit worn out, and the reason I'm sounding slightly drunk, is because we just recorded this entire video. We just spent 15 minutes talking about this beer.
Yeah, it was like the longest one yet as well.
It was the best one. It was such high quality.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Great
chat.
content. Oh,
Yeah.
we just flowed. It was natural.
Yeah.
But maybe this will be even better because we've drank half our very strong barley wines already. Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.
Once again. This is a beer from Boatrocker, a fantastic brewery in Melbourne, who've really got a reputation for barrel-aged beers, for imperial stouts, all kinds of delicious things. And it's called 42, which, do you know why it's called 42?
I didn't, and then you explained it on the last video that it's to do with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, because we just said all of this, so we're going to try and be good actors and pretend we haven't said all of this. In the brilliant book series and movies and radio play, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, computers spend eternity figuring out the answer to life. And the answer is 42. But it takes so long that people forgot what the question was. So perhaps the answer is barley wine. And no one really knows where barley wine in his life came from. People have, I guess, been saying it for a long time. Home brewers, people drinking Sierra Nevada Bigfoot in the 80s in Southern California that were just discovering this incredible beer style from England, from the old country. And it's a pretty strong beer.
Yeah, 11.4%. Gives that lovely sort of mouthfeel that we mention time and time again, that sort of comes from the alcohol. Huge malt body as well. And yeah, just lovely sort of candied peel, dried fruit, real sort of Christmas cake vibes, like toffee and treacle in there as well.
Yep.
Yeah, lovely beer. Something you want to just sort of cherish and sip on.
And you're getting like the long boil in here, so you've got sort of the Maillard process, that sort of like browning quality that gives it more interesting complexity. It's a late night beer, definitely. As I always say, I love drinking these beers all year round, but not at the beach. This is definitely like a 10 p.m. beer. Maybe you're watching The Curse on Neon with Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone.
It's like the only time we've ever been sponsored.
Yeah. Thanks, Neon. Yeah, it is a beer to nurse, to sip, and to drink at the correct temperature, which would be about 42 minutes out of the fridge.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's Boatrocker recommend. And
You should tell people about Boatrocker.
yes, you can just glaze over for a bit because you've just heard this whole story. You can just like take a walk or something, maybe drink some water.
I was just thinking that.
I first visited Boatrocker probably 5 or 6 years ago. I was over in Melbourne just on a holiday, and I took the train down there. It's a little bit out of town. It's a bit of a jaunt to get to, and it was probably like a Tuesday afternoon or something. No one was there. Apart from me and the bartender, and this guy walked through, Matt, who turned out to be the founder and the owner, this incredible brewer and super nice guy, who I got chatting and I said, I have a beer shop in New Zealand and we are looking to import more Australian beer. And he said, would you like to drink some Ramjes? And I said, yes. So we cracked a bottle of this incredible whiskey barrel-aged imperial stout. And then another, because there's just a huge series. They've been making these things for years. So we did a vertical tasting, and then they did all these variants that are aged in sort of different kinds of barrels and collaborations, different adjuncts in there. So sort of 4 hours later, we're still drinking these beers. And at one point I said, Matt, do you need to get back to work? I don't want to take up too much of your time. And he said, nah, actually, the brew hasn't really gone to plan today, so kind of fucked up. I've got time to hang out. Let's open a few more bottles. So super generous guy with his time, and just a really incredible first experience for me of Boatrocker. You may have tried a couple of their beers, from us, because we love importing their stuff in small batches. But also they've been at Beervana a couple of times and done a really good job bringing some really cool stuff over.
Yeah, and the latest run of Ramjet, they collaborated with New Zealand's 8-Wired.
Yeah.
So they're sort of probably kindred spirits almost. They're sort of Australia's version of 8-Wired and 8-Wired New Zealand's version of Boatrocker. But
yeah, they both got huge barrel programs.
Yeah, both amazing barrel programs. So really cool for them to collab on that.
Yep.
And I was lucky enough when I was talking to the guys about bringing this over to be able to secure a case of that. So it's just been in the fridge here at the Fridge and Flagon. Not very much left at all.
Yep.
We need to make sure Soren gets his hands on some.
Yeah, we do. There's like 9 cans maybe, and it's a very fancy, very expensive beer. So definitely one if you're looking for a stocking filler, like a real Christmas treat. Popping in sales at the Fridge and Flagon. We're open Fridays and Saturdays. We're closed for a couple of weekends over Christmas, but we're absolutely open today in the Friday sunshine. So yeah, come by and grab some. What else did we talk about last time? We did so well in the last video, it's so great.
It was like twice the length. So many amazing facts for people.
Like high quality
a lot
content.
of educational stuff.
Yeah, it's just us like faking it. It's just like a reprise.
I think we've covered pretty much all the bases. It's an amazing beer. I'm sure people would love to watch us for half an hour because they'll just be sitting there sipping this, but
just
maybe they're on Neon.
Yeah, watching Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone in The Curse. Great series. I collaborated on brewing a beer with Boatrocker. So at Small Gods, my brewery. We decided to make a grapefruit IPA once, which was Elvis Juice, which was probably a couple of years ago now, hey?
Yeah, around August, September 2021.
Yeah, so that was just a beautiful, big, resinous, bitter West Coast IPA. So yeah, as well as the barrel stuff, they do really brilliant IPAs. And their wild ferment stuff is great. The kettle sours, how good's Miss Pinky?
Yeah, Miss Pinky's a classic. We've brought a couple kegs over and lots of cans of that.
And all their like the wine barrel stuff, like the red and the white.
Yeah, we've been lucky enough to have the house red, the house white, Gaston.
Yeah.
We've recently brought over the double barrel, which is wild ale fermented first in French oak and then transferred into first use whiskey.
So cool.
So yeah, real good sort of mix of barrel character coming through on that one.
Yeah, awesome, a brewery that just is doing its own thing and just spending the time, spending the money to create beers that are just really special. And like this is a very, very special and very expensive beer. So definitely a treat for all of us this Friday night. And yeah, it's, as you said, like Christmas pudding vibes. You're getting just lots of layers. It's a nice thing to sip on. And yeah, definitely if you have just cracked it out of the fridge, definitely just leave for a while, wrap your hands around it, let it warm up, and you're just going to be rewarded by all kinds of delicious layers of flavour. All right, thank you for joining us. Cheers. Touch less in there.
Cheers.
Thanks to Boatrocker for making amazing beers. See you next time.